This recording will explain how slope is represented in three ways. You can represent slope using an equation, a graph, or a table. So let's start with the equation. First of all, let's remember what is slope. Slope means steepness. Slope means steepness. So, steepness of a line. So let's look at the equation y equals x plus 1. If you notice from the formula to find the equation of a line, the x represents the slope and the 1 is going to represent the y-intercept. So let's represent that in a graph. So looking at a graph that I have drawn here, the coordinates is x and y, the line. So you have this is the x line, this vertical line is the y. So we see that 1 is the y-intercept where the line crosses. So I will mark 1 on the line. Now I want to find the slope. Slope means rise over run. So starting at this point, the slope is 1 here. It's understood to be 1, even though 1 is not written by the x. When there's no number there, it's understood to have a slope of 1, which means its rise is 1 and its 1 is run 1. So you would go up 1 and over 1. That's where you would end here on the line. Up 1 and over 1 right here. You would mark it. Now, it takes 2 points to complete a line. So we have our 2 points here. So we will connect the line here. That is the steepness represented in the graph. This is this other, in the equation, steepness is represented. Y equals 1, x plus 1. The graph looks like this. And the equation looks like this. Now let's look at the table. So looking at the table, we have to just choose values for x. So we can choose any value. I will choose 1, 0, 1, 2. So we need to find out now what y is. So using the information we have from the table, we're going to see that y equals x plus 1, right? So looking at the table here, what is x in the x column? 0. So I'll replace 0 for x, y equals 0 plus 1. That means that when x is 0, y is 1. Now let's go to the next one. Y equals 1, since x is 1, plus 1 is 2. So when x is 1, y is 2. Last but not least, when you have y equals, I'm going to squeeze it in here, you understand that the x is 2 plus 1, you know it's 3. So when x is 2, y is 3. So you can see clearly the 3 ways it's represented. The steepness of a line can be represented in a table. It can be represented in a graph. And it can be represented in an equation.